Hi, my name is Becky Opine, Darlington Tennis Academy Director and Head Pro at Rome Tennis Center at Berry College. Take your game to the next level. Darlington is the only tennis academy in Georgia with a boarding component. Darlington School Tennis Academy develops the highest potential in every player by integrating a strong academic curriculum, state-of-the-art athletic facilities, and professional instruction. Become the tennis player you want to be. The Darlington School Tennis Academy is facilitated by Rome Tennis Center at Berry College, the nation's largest hard court facility. Rome Tennis Center staff of USPTA certified coaches and performance training specialists have designed a program that develops each player to his or her maximum potential by focusing on performance, strategy, tactics, tennis psychology, footwork, conditionings, and match play plans.
Hi, I'm Grace Waters, and this is my 14th year at Darlington and my 4th year participating in Tennis Academy. And I have loved every single practice, and I think it's like extra beneficial now that we're at the tennis center with like so many hard courts to play on, and then more people are able to play now, not even just local kids, but also kids from around the world.
Darlington Tennis Academy trains at Rome Tennis Center at Berry College, a 60-court facility comprised of USTA standard asphalt tennis courts and 6 NCAA regulation courts with play site technology, 3 courts for tournament and collegiate play, and 6 brand new climate-controlled heated and air conditioning courts. What is your UTR? Rome Tennis Center at Berry College is a UTR host facility. Tennis Academy players compete in several singles and doubles events monthly. We welcome you to come and visit the Darlington Tennis Academy experience.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the first virtual high school fair. And this particular 2 days is all about tennis, and every Asian tennis family will enjoy and learn a lot about the boarding school here in US and also in Thailand regarding to your son, your daughter who play tennis and want to get to the next level. Today, my name is George. I will be a host of the event. I'm the CEO and the founder of the agency College Recruit. We specialize providing consulting service for our client to the next level. And with me, my co-host, Kyle, from College Sport Pathway in Philippines. And Kyle, good evening in Philippines.
Hello, good evening and good morning to you guys there in the US. It's pleasure for us to have you, and we're all excited to hear about the Darlington School. The video is amazing, incredible tennis courts, incredible facility. Makes me want to go back to high school and enroll there. But we just really want to feature you guys, and so that people around the world will know more about the Darlington School.
So yeah, with that, Cal, I mean, you play at the highest level in the Philippines. You're on a national team. You came here for college, and you play all the junior Grand Slam, and all about tennis. And me too. I'm lucky to come here to play tennis in college, and also move on with family and a career. It's amazing, the video. And today we have a privilege with a team from Darlington School. The school itself is co-ed and centrally located in Rome, Georgia. And I keep looking at it. I want to make sure I read it right. This is more than 100 years tradition from the school. It's amazing. And with us this evening is Charles and also Mr. Matthew. He will certainly will answer all your questions that you have. It's all about tennis, and of course, background is golf course. They have all athletic program, not only the academic side. So with that, Charles, we give the floor to you, and then Matthew, please.
Yes, sir. Well, George, thanks again for having us. It's always a pleasure to join you on these events. I'm out here at the Coosa Country Club today. We thought this would be a great change of scenery versus the typical office, but My role at Darlington is in the admissions office. I work with a lot of our international students who are looking at soccer, golf, and of course the tennis academies as well. It's a privilege to be in that role. I meet a lot of great people, and I really love showcasing what we can do at events like this. So again, thank you, George. We will be joined by Brian Albertson today, who is the Golf Academy Director. Of the three directors, Brian had the open schedule today, so he will be able to tell us a little bit more about the golf, but we will talk about our academy models as a whole. And with that said, I will turn it over to the Director of Admissions, Matt Peer.
Thanks, Charles. George, Kyle, thank you for having us today. So my name is Matthew Peer. I'm going to be full transparency. This is my first admissions event. This is my first year as our Director of Enrollment Management. I served for the last 10 years as the leader of our upper school in the position of upper school director. So happy to talk with you today about our tennis academy and our structure as a boarding school. This is my 20th year working in independent boarding schools. I have experience at several schools in the Northeast, one all-boys school and a co-ed school. Darlington is a co-ed independent school. We're part of the National Association of Independent Schools and the Association of Boarding Schools. We do have a division for our younger students in pre-K, so that's 4- and 5-year-old students up through 8th grade, but our boarding program is for students in the 9th grade through a postgraduate year. We traditionally have about 200 boarding students and 225 day students in our high school. So our high school population is around 425 students. Our boarding students come from 20 different states and about 25 different countries. We do have I-20 visas, so Charles will work with families that are interested in our academies and international students. We do offer financial aid for families who qualify and financial aid for international students, which not all U.S. boarding schools will do, but we will work with a family that is interested in our academic program and our extracurricular programs and are a good fit, and we will help families be at Darlington that want to be here. What brought me to Darlington 10 years ago was the fact that Darlington focuses on the individual. If you've been on our website or you go to our website, you'll see our new 100% Darlington campaign. We are a school that takes pride in each student's unique journey. We know not all students learn the same way, not all students aspire to do the same things after high school and after college. So we're going to tailor your academic program to meet your needs, your strengths, and your challenges. So we use the AP curriculum combined with our college prep curriculum to offer classes that will meet the needs of all learners. And I really appreciated that when I was interviewing for a job here a decade ago. The other thing that attracted me to Darlington was the community, not just the Darlington community, but the Rome community. We are about an hour north of Atlanta, in close proximity to the Atlanta airport. So being able to travel on direct flights almost anywhere in the world was a huge benefit to my family who still lives in New York. And my wife's family who lives in Vermont. So location was one of the big selling factors, as well as a safe community. Rome and Floyd County have about 100,000 people, or residents. It is a medical hub for Northwest Georgia, as well as an education hub. As you saw in the video, Berry College is a great liberal arts school here in Rome. Berry has a 25,000 acre campus. It's the largest university or college campus in the world. And they open up their campus not just for the aesthetics and the outdoor aspects, but also cultural events or academic events. So our teachers learn from Berry College, students and faculty, and our students are invited to programs there as well. There are several other colleges in the area, colleges that compete at the Division III level and the Division II level. So there are college opportunities right here in Rome. So our academic program is what I traditionally talk about as the upper school director, but today we want to talk about those other opportunities that students will have. We are part of the Georgia High School Athletic Association. So students that want to compete at the high school level, so playing a fall sport, a winter sport, a spring sport, students will have that opportunity. But also, we have a very unique model here with our athletics that will be very different than a New England boarding school, and that is our academy model. We will focus on year-round training. As you can see, the sun hitting the side of my face. The weather here is beautiful in Northwest Georgia year-round. That provides our students opportunities to compete in tennis, golf, and soccer in a high-level, high-intensity training program. We're not just focused on the athletic training, but our academy directors will work with students on the psychology behind the game, the physical fitness and training, as well as college exposure. So for students in our tennis academy, they will compete at the UTC courts at Berry College that you saw in the video, but they will also participate in USTA events throughout the Southeast. And Becky Opine, the director of the Tennis Academy, will find events for you based on your skill level. You don't want to be in events that are too easy. You don't want to be in events that are too challenging all the time. So she will work with you and your ranking to find events that will make the most of your competition and give you the most college exposure. And that is sort of the mindset behind our tennis and golf academies, is that in the fall season, you'll be training 5 to 6 days a week, playing events on the weekends. All of our events for our boarding students, we will travel as a team. So it may be the full team that goes to an event, or it may be select players. We will make sure that the students are taken care of in terms of the registration, the travel and transportation, the housing, and supervision at the event. So we will have 1 or 2 or more Darlington employees at these events taking care of the needs of the students. And then when it comes to the college process, we have a very unique boarding system at Darlington. Each student has a head of house. This is a full-time Darlington employee that's going to take care of the academic, social, and emotional needs of the students. So students that are looking at colleges, college visits, transportations, their head of house will work on helping them get to those colleges. Often, and I have personal experience from the soccer academy trips, when we're traveling to Charleston, South Carolina, or to Florida for events, we will include college visits as part of that. So meeting with an athletic director, an admissions representative, Division I, Division II, Division III coaches. We want to give students as much exposure as we can in the college process. So I've been joined by Brian Albertson, who is the founder and the director of our golf academy here. He also manages the Coosa Country Club, and he'll be able to give you a director's view of how he is empowering student athletes in high school and at the next stage in their career. So turn it over to Brian.
All right. Well, thanks for having me this morning. And
Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Good morning. But glad you get to see a little bit of Coosa Country Club in the background. It's a beautiful day here. I apologize being a little late. We do have an event today. Well, we're going into year 11 with our golf academy. It's been very successful. We've got, I'd say virtually any of the students that wanted to play college golf, they've been able to do that at all different levels, Division I, II, III, and NAIA. And there's a lot of money at NAIA level as well. And we've had some students go on and play. We've had several All-Americans. We've got some that are playing professionally. So we've had a lot of success there. And then a lot have gone on to do great things academically as well. We've got doctors, lawyers, and so forth. So very successful business people. So, but from the golf aspect, we have 4 PGA professionals here that do the instruction. Like I say, led by myself. I've got a long history dating back to the early 90s of myself promoting kids to the college ranks here in America. So I've been doing that for a long time. Well over 100 kids that have gone on to be Division I golf scholarship golfers. But the main things we have four, as I said, four PGA professionals here that teach: myself, Trip Powell, Gerald Cox, and Gus Holbrook. Gus is primarily works on the short game with our students. He's had former #1 players in the world, Greg Norman and the likes, Tiger, come in and see him for short game help. So the kids are going to get the very best of instruction that they could possibly get, in addition to all the great things that the guys were talking about with the academics of the school. There are other academies, but I think that's definitely what separates us. We have just as good of instruction and facilities as you can see, but it's just the school and everything's phenomenal. So, and it's literally right around the corner from here. We're all in South Rome, this one little neck of Northwest Georgia. We're only 1 hour from downtown Atlanta. The instruction, we've got state-of-the-art equipment. We use the same flight scope equipment that Brandon DeChambeau uses before every event that he was using in the darkness up at Wingfoot when he won the U.S. Open recently. We use the exact same equipment that he uses. And we also capture everyone on V1. We video, we've got the capability of videoing every swing from 4 different angles. We've got the body track weight distribution system set up. So all the things that I feel and our team feels are very important for instruction, the kids have access to. They have access to arguably one of the greatest golf facilities in the state of Georgia, one of the oldest private clubs in Georgia. And we've been here since 1909, the club has, and very proud of our history and tradition. And as you can see in the background, it's just pristine on this beautiful October day. The trips and things that we do are very similar to what was just described about the other academies. At least one of us professionals goes along, sometimes two, and depending on which tour we're going to go visit, will dictate which students, how far along we feel they are. We're actually fortunate. This is the time of year we're going to be hosting 2 major events. One this weekend, the PGA Junior Tour, which is a tour that I founded 20 years ago, and it's very successful. It's put out numerous professional players around the world, but especially here in the States. So I'm very proud of that it's my little baby, the PGA Junior Tour here in Georgia. And so we have 13 of our kids playing this weekend in an event. And it was very hard to get in this event. Obviously with our academy, we have premier access to these events through my connections and involvement in the governance of the game here in the States. But and then the week after this, we host one of the majors. It's the American Junior Golf Association, which is virtually the PGA Tour of junior golf. That's what every kid around the world is striving to get to, the AJGA level. We've got 6 of our kids playing in that event next weekend. We're very excited about that. I would say almost all of our past champions of that event are playing at the professional level on television, guys and girls. So the girl that won the last 2 years was on television yesterday playing in a collegiate event that was televised on the Golf Channel. But anyway, we've been at it now for 11 years, so we know what to do. I know so many of the college coaches around the country and how that system works to get the kids. If a kid wants to play college golf or go on to the next level, we can make sure that they have everything they need and they get there.
Well, thank you, Brian. We talk about a Darlington graduate leaving our campus with the connections, the confidence, and the compassion to be contributors to the greater good. And as we look at the staffs that we have with our 3 academies, obviously you hear Brian's passion, you hear his connections, and we know that the students are going to leave here with an appreciation, not just for the game of golf, but for being contributing members to society. Becky Opine and her staff at the Tennis Center at Berry College are providing the same services when it comes to latest technology, best practices, and giving the students the best possible tennis exposure and experience. Darlington is a college preparatory school. We have a unique college admissions office or college counseling office. A traditional school our size would have 2 or 3 college guidance counselors. We have 12. As we think about the student experience, we have very small, tight-knit groups in the college process. So a college advisor will have about 10 or 11 students that they help find that right fit for college. And we do have specific college counselors who will work with athletes, with artists, with mathematicians and scientists to find that college that is the right fit. You know, personally, I went to a small liberal arts school, not just for the academics, but for a hockey program. There's no hockey here in Georgia, but understanding how important athletics and that athletic recruitment is to our students, we want to make sure that our program is tailored to meet the needs of our student body.
Well, wonderful. It's great. So thanks again, Matthew, and also Brian, and also Chal, regarding Darlington School. And as I mentioned before, our audience probably I don't think any boarding school or international school in Asia is more than 100 years old. Pretty sure.
We had our 115th graduating class this summer. So we are a school steeped in tradition, but we're also cutting edge. We are constantly thinking about brain research and how students learn best, and changing our academic program. So it's not just the technology with Bryson DeChambeau and his golf swing. We're thinking about how students learn in today's world, the world they are going to inherit, and being 115 years old, but also making sure that we are on top of all of the latest trends and what works best for our students is what we pride ourselves on.
Great. That's wonderful. And also that 500-acre campus, not including golf course, right?
Correct. So we have a 500-acre campus, a beautiful lake right outside the boys' dormitories. It's great, after sports practice, before dinner, to see students studying, Skyping home with their families, fishing. It's been a great fall for on-campus learning. We've done a wonderful job so far of protecting the health of our community in these uncertain times. We do have policies and procedures in place that are a little different than they have been in the past, but our students get to go to class every day in person and have athletic competitions. And I think that is a testament to our student body, our faculty, but the city of Rome. As I mentioned at the beginning, Rome is a medical hub. So we've gotten a lot of great advice from the local hospitals and doctors' offices, many of whom send their students to Darlington as day students. So we're doing everything we can to ensure that students have a great and wonderful experience, not just this year, but for another 115 years.
Wonderful. Great. So, Kyle, is anything from Philippines that you like to ask Matt and Brian?
Well, I think you guys have said it all. Everything that we need to know about Darlington, you guys have described it perfectly. And I just, I have no questions, but all I can say is, I just want to commend you guys for running this amazing institution. And I would like to congratulate you, because it's not an easy job, right? To look after these kids, and at the same time running the facility and all of that. And obviously for you and for us, the most important thing is the success of the kids, right? And making them happy and all of that. So, and it starts it starts in high school, really, because with an exceptional institution like Darlington, it prepares them for college, but it also prepares them after college. And that's what it's all about. That's the preparation is key, as you guys would attest, I'm sure. And congratulations again. And it's amazing to know more about what you guys have over there, and makes me very envious right now that I was not able to experience a place like Darlington. But it's great for these kids, upcoming kids, elementary and high school, to consider now, knowing about your amazing institution. So again, congratulations, and we hope to send a lot more kids to you guys, and more power, more success.
Well, thank you, Kyle. And Charles Steves will be your point person in the admissions process for our tennis, soccer, and golf academies. I'm always available to Zoom or Skype with families and talk about the wonderful academic experience that your students can have here.
Amazing.
Great.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
And also, I just want to mention that our good partner and friends, Babette Bruce, also the former president of junior golf in Philippines. So he would certainly be happy to send kids to you, Brian.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if you see Chan Song, my buddy over there, tell him I said hello.
Will do. Hey, he's still working at Golf Channel.
I know, I know. He's played a lot right here. I used to play a lot of golf right with Chan.
Oh, good.
Great guy.
Will do. All right. So, well, thanks again, all of you, for the time, and really good information for the parents and the family in Asia. And also, I just want to recognize our good partner in Indonesia, also join us on the call. But thanks again, and I'm looking forward to see you next week.
All right, George. Look forward to welcoming you to Rome, Georgia.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one.